just getting into Vermont now, heading up towards the capital. This is probably the nicest rest stop I know of. But a flood happened just a couple, month and a half ago, 2 months almost, in Vermont, and really wiped out a lot of the capital. So we're gonna see how it looks, try to eat, and go for a really cool hike up there. All just on my way back to Stowe to do some bigger hikes this weekend. Okay, so I've made it to Montpellier. The downtown is definitely still really busted up from all the flooding. So behind the state capitol building, which is gorgeous by the way, is a park named Hubbard Park. There is a tower I'd very much like to go see. Came up probably the steepest road I think I've ever driven that car on. I feel like it's steeper than the Mount Washington road for sure. So parked at the old shelter, and now gonna wander through the woods until I find the tower. That was an easy hike. Didn't take very long from the old shelter, which is probably the further parking. Maybe 10 minutes to get up here. Really not that bad. You could take some of the trails in the woods, slow you down a little bit if you want something a little more scenic, but not a whole lot to see here other than the tower. The view from the top of the tower is a little obscured. One of the corners there is kind of higher than the rest, and I think that would be the best view, honestly, but still very nice. Really cool tower. I don't know what it is about Hubbard Parks, but our Hubbard Park back in Connecticut also has a tower. So you can watch that video here. All right, very hungry. Montpellier is just a stop for me. Heading back up to Stowe to do some more serious hiking. I want to finish the region off, go see Burlington the next day. So just here for a quick stop. Really need to stretch out. It's a good solid like 4-hour ride for me, and that's about my limit. I need to get out, hike around, do some work. Now with the downtown flooded, I have a plan of where I'd like to eat, but I have no guarantee that any of the restaurants are really open because the damage was that bad. So I'm gonna go check it out, see if I can get some good grub. Ooh, I am stuffed. All right, I haven't hiked recently. My legs are probably gonna be dead today, but my bag is light. And I am at the Stowe Pinnacle trailhead. It's one of the top rated hikes in the area. We're gonna see what kind of view I get from the top. Yeah, this is one hell of a teepee right here. This is very intense. Somebody went crazy building this. Jeez. But it's like a crawl space. I don't know how you really like chill inside that. Don't follow that first Vista sign. It's a trap. The trees have overgrown. There's nothing to see. Well, that hike was steeper, muddier, and definitely felt longer than I thought, but it still wasn't that bad. It's just all uphill the entire time with very little respite. But it took me about an hour to get up here. Heading down, gonna make a quick stop at a waterfall, because last time the water was so crazy I couldn't get down to the base of it for a good photo. I'm going back. Bagel is definitely solid. Not a New York style bagel for sure, but way better than anything you'd get at most places. So just a quick trip back to Montpellier Falls. I'm gonna try to see if I can get down to the actual waterfall, because last time I was only at the top. If you take a left, it goes up to the waterfall viewing point, which looks down. I think you follow the riverbed for the actual good view. While I appear to be stuck, I'm not sure how you get over there without going to the other side. And even then, that's slick. Oh man, yeah, just a big hill. You climb up all the way at the end here. I mean, you can see the entire thing from up here. It's got to be like 100 feet. There's that first big drop, and then it just cascades all the way down. Big drop is here, and it's set back, and then it just plummets. It's a really spectacular waterfall. It's the best in the area for sure. People love Bingham Falls, but this is way bigger. Maybe the environment's not quite as nice, but as far as I can tell, there's no way I'm getting down there without getting wet. Next time I come up here, I have to bring some water shoes and just wade. That water is freezing cold today, and I'm not dressed for that. But I don't see any other way, because you have to get to the far shore. I would love a photo from the bottom, but it's not happening today. Pretty disappointed about that. Since I've already been here, I've already seen this view. I want to see it from down below. Better planning next time. Whew. All right, let's go climb the biggest mountain in the state. We're gonna go up Mount Mansfield next. All right, gonna go up Mount Mansfield, starting with the auto road, and then a 1.3 mile hike from that parking lot to the top. Definitely not as pretty as the Mount Washington Toll Road. Mount Mansfield is the tallest mountain in Vermont. If you don't want to take the toll road up, you can go to Stowe, which the Stowe resorts. You can take the gondola up. You do have to climb a little bit of a crazy cliff trail with metal rungs. I might do that in the future. It does sound fun. And then it's a shorter trip, but from the toll road it's 1.3 miles. It goes up a little bit, but it's pretty steady so far. Well, the wind picked up and the temperature dropped probably about 20 degrees at the top, and wow, is it packed up there. But I met a group of kids actually from one town north of where I live. Oh man, okay, hike done. All I gotta do now is brave going down this mountain. Although hopefully the way this has been timed, there shouldn't be any vehicles coming up, which definitely makes it a lot less terrible. However, there's rain coming. I don't really want to drive down this in the rain, so I do have to hurry. Alright, good morning. Gonna have breakfast at the Butler's Pantry, which I think is the best breakfast in the town of Stowe, for sure. All right, full day of activities in Burlington, Vermont. As the biggest town, city in the state. Ironically, it's actually like the same population as my hometown. They do have a college here though that's responsible for a pretty big boost in the population. So starting on the north end, so north of the city, I'm gonna hike out to the Ethan Allen Tower. Ooh. Oh wow, yeah. That is so much better of a view than the tower in Montpellier. You can kind of see downtown Burlington from here. But the impressive part is seeing Lake Champlain. Wow. Only took like 5 minutes to get up here. It's hardly a hike, just a quick trip. And the view is worth it. This is one of the better views I've ever seen from the top of any of these towers in all of New England. I mean, this is impressive. This is a must visit when you're in town. This tower was built to honor Ethan Allen, a founding father of the state of Vermont. He served as a general in the Revolutionary War, and they wanted to just give him a little something. Now, located just a few minutes away from here is actually Ethan Allen Homestead. If you're interested in learning more about the history behind him and the Revolution, they have a little house museum you can go. There's events. I'm gonna skip that because I've been to many of those little house museums, and they're all pretty similar, but definitely worth visiting if you're in the area and you're interested in history. Now, one of the things you saw from the top there is Lake Champlain, is one of the biggest lakes in the country. Find that a lot of Canadians actually share the lake with the Vermonters and come down here for vacation, so our hikes have been filled with French-speaking Canadians. A couple years ago I visited the shoreline down here before. It's got a cute little aquarium, but just gonna head down there for the view on our way towards another hike. All right, gonna stop at Church Street in the center of Burlington to get a little lunch. Just a walking street through the center of town. There's some shops. Just gonna get some lunch. There's a bunch of restaurants. Parking is free on Sundays, so I don't even have to pay. And now I'm in the south side to see a great tourist trap, the world's tallest filing cabinet. Well, that's pretty much all there is to it. Just a bunch of filing cabinets on top of one another on a concrete pillar. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go hiking now in the south end. Should be some nice shore views without all the parking hassle of downtown. Okay, I am in Red Rocks Park Natural Area in southern Burlington, popular local area. I think most of it is just gravel hiking trail, but there's definitely a couple things I want to see, plus nice shore view. And that's the pump house. Completely off limits to the public, of course. This is definitely a place to come with your dog. I think I've seen more dogs than people. Everybody's out for a good day walking their animals. Here in Stowe, in the middle of the night. Done with my trip. Pretty much finished everything I needed to do in Northern Vermont. So I'm signing out. I'll see you on the next one.